When Richie steps in, he is riding a 19-game reach base streak safely, so he's done a nice job in that leadoff spot, the DH, and we're underway here in the first of three over the weekend. Three big ones in the Big 12. This ball hit pretty well into the gap in right center. Coming on is Thomas. He can't get there. It will fall in front of Gasparino and reach base safely. And a leadoff base hit to start the ball game.
I think it fooled the outfielders right there. Ball was just off the barrel, off the end of the bat. Dropped in and right in the gap.
Earhart will step in. As Richie reaches first base, he's reached in 20 consecutive now safely. Earhart will step in. First pitch slider in there for a strike. Junior from Tampa, Florida. Boy, his numbers are good. 58 hits on the year. He's hit 10 homers. He's driven in 37. And 330 as he steps in. Sinker misses downstairs. Count evens at 1-1.
Month of March, Earhart batted .405.
This is on the ground, could be two. Second for one. The relay to first gets away from Borba on his way to second base. Is Earhart, he reaches on the miscue as D. Kennedy's throw was offline and Borba couldn't come up with it.
Got the ground ball you wanted for Max Grubbs. D. Kennedy tried to rush the throw a little bit offline. Got a good feed from Flores. So he just kind of, that ball actually just dropped by Casey over there. He leaned out and ball hit off the tip of his glove. I think that ball should have been caught.
It's going to go as a fielder's choice, E4. As Carson Binge steps in. Binge, another guy. Really has been swinging the bat well. Left-handed hitter steps in. Veteran, sophomore, Yukon, Oklahoma native. 58 hits, 50 ribbies on the year. For the right fielder. Tried to check his swing. He went around. Andy Rosenberg, the third base umpire. Raises his right arm. And Grubbs is set for the 1-1. Pitch catches the outside corner.
Besides those 50 RBIs, Binge has appeared in 15 games on the bump as well.
It's .317 with runners in scoring position and has 50 ribbies. Now that, you would think that number might be higher than .317. Lots of opportunities though. Off speed pitch misses upstairs. Count evens at 2-2. Earhart at second with his lead. On the ground. Call that ball foul.
I think the ball hit the base.
I thought the ball hit the base as well. They're going to come together. It remains 2-2 with one out. Binge steps back in. Fastball misses outside. The count goes full. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. And a big one underneath the hands.
Very nice pitch from Max Grubbs. Sometimes difficult to get that pitch in there. Worried you might get him on the foot or the knee. Had an excellent location for the swing and miss. A big out after thinking you might have had an out at first.
Now two outs. One of the hottest hitters in America will step in. Schubert tries to check his swing and couldn't.
It's kind of waved at that one coming in there.
Sophomore. 6'5", 235, big physical left-handed hitter.
I originally agreed to go to Michigan, but after the coaching change, ended up at Oklahoma State.
Fouls it back. And he's down quickly 0-2. 14 homers on the year. 41 driven in.
That's just last week.
That was just, it seems like it. The 0-2. This ball skied to right with some carry. Gasparino, though, has a beat on it and puts it away. And Grubbs pitches out. 79 degrees. Wind is blowing from the right field corner to the left field corner. Very humid. We've had moisture and rain most of the day. Not anything coming down right now as Thomas steps in. First pitch, foul back out of wave. JT has been fantastic. 70 hits on the year as he steps in. 14 homers, 39 driven in. A sophomore from Waxahachie. This is upstairs. Has moved to center field. It's been something that has been in this spark where Texas has won 6 out of their last 8. Skied. Wind will push it back out of play onto the concourse. 1-2 to Thomas. Upstairs. Count evens. Garcia. Zeke told you. 4-pitch mix with impeccable control. Slider nips the outside corner for the strikeout.
Can't do much with that pitch right there. See a little cross the body, cuts across the plate. Might have ended up outside, but looked like it might have caught the corner of the plate. JT didn't think so.
So 1 gone for Jalen Flores as he steps in. Sophomore from San Antonio. Longhorn shortstop. Another player with outstanding numbers. 67 hits on the year. 16 of them have left the ballpark. He's driven in a team high 44 on the year. Ball gets away. Pinpoint fastball right there.
Well, 59 innings, just 10 strikeouts. He can put it where he wants it with any pitch.
The 1-1. Just missed downstairs.
And not going to light up the radar gun. Can touch 90 to 91, but usually sits around 87, 88.
And the mix, I think that was the key that you were talking about in the open. This is upstairs. He does a nice job of mixing all of his pitches in the zone.
Just don't repeat too often. Don't repeat location too often. Just moves the ball around.
Hitters count now 3-1. How about that? Something he doesn't do very often. Only 11th time this season. Garcia has walked a batter. That brings Peyton Powell to the plate. Senior from Robinson, Texas.
8 of those 11 have come during conference play in 39 innings.
Flores has reached base safely in 11. As Powell steps in, it's actually Powell who's reached base safely in 11 consecutive games. First pitch in there for a strike. As Flores is at first base. 62 hits on the year. 9 have left the ballpark for Powell. Upstairs. Count evens. Texas not a team that runs very often this season. They got the shift on in the infield. Flores is 2 out of 3. throw over. A little slower of the two breaking balls. That in for a strike. And it's 1-2 to Powell. The one he got Thomas with was had a little more velocity. That one was
78, 79. That was 75. Sometimes that's all it takes. Just a couple miles an hour.
Hitting's rhythm and timing. Powell steps back in. Just off the end of the bat, foul. Had him out in front on the breaking ball. Powell steps back in. Hit crisply on the ground to second for one. The relay to first. A 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. Powell hit it right on the button, but right into the shift. 6-7 due to face Max Grubbs. First pitch outside for ball one. Viola is back in the lineup. He's a junior from Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. He's been one of those guys that has really helped this team when he's been able to be in the lineup. Been nursing a bad hamstring most of the year.
Battling through some injuries. Played in 31 games. Good average. Hits for power.
Just inside. 40 hits on the year. Abbreviated as it's been. He's driven in 35, 6 out of the ballpark. Grubbs 2-1. Got away with one. Don't want to stay there.
Yeah, that one hung up over the middle of the plate, about belt high. Got away with it.
This one back up the middle. Kennedy has it. Across his body. Not in time.
So he pulled his foot off the bag, I think. But Kennedy has the plate shading up the middle. Come across the body. So he pulled him off. I guess we'll 0 for 2 on requesting reviews.
He might have came off with that right foot as he sometimes you go out there too quick as a first baseman right there. And the time he got the ball in his hand, foot was probably off the bag. You got to lay back. Yes, you want to extend, but you got to lay back and understand the timing when to extend.
And see where the throw is going.
Yeah. So an infield knock.
Hamstring not a problem with Miola right there.
Down the line in a hurry, wasn't he? Riggleman will step in. Colin from the left side. There is a lot of left-handed power in this lineup.
Big left-handed power. That's Schubart at 6'6". Brigham right up there with him.
This ball gets away. Can't find it. Not far enough to advance to third, but the wild pitch puts a runner in scoring position with nobody out.
The ball went straight up in the air. As a catcher, you're looking back to the backstop. The ball was still straight up. Max Grubbs literally ran over and got the baseball.
The 1-1. Fastball in there for a strike. 1-2 to the big first baseman as he sets back in. See the numbers on the year. 326 with runners in scoring position. He's driven in 31. Breaking ball misses. Count evens.
You'd like to try that slider you got Benj with. You got to be careful with the big man. You got to get it in there. Low and ends. power for left-handers.
Left side wind will push this with the breeze we have. Right field corner, left field corner, back out of play. We'll do it again at 2-2. Briggerman steps back in. This one roped to right. Gasparino can't get to it. It's over his head. This is going to drive in a run. Briggerman on his way to second base, and the Cowboys lead 1-0.
He couldn't play deep enough for that line drive. 6th double for Briggerman. Gasparino barely had time to get back on that baseball before it was over his head.
It's that breaking ball you're talking about that stays out over the plate. It's a ball that's going to get hard. Gasparino played it well, but couldn't get back to it. Cowboys jump out 1-0. Still nobody out in the inning here in the top of the second. Doherty steps in, squares to bunt, perfectly placed bunt. Going to be a tough play for Powell. Throw is in time to get the out at first base. That was a nice play on both ends by Powell and Borba to get the out. 5-3 on the sacrifice if you're scoring.
Casey Borba getting his money's worth tonight. Excellent bunt. Right on top of it. Toe was just on the bag when the ball's in the glove.
Avery Ortiz, the second baseman, will step in.
This season, the Cowboys 23-4 in scoring first.
And on the board here, 1-0. Infield drawn up for Texas. First pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Ortiz, freshman from Tulsa, Oklahoma. His head coach said that they have really played good middle infield defense, and he was a major part of it for a freshman. We've already seen that double play that he started in the first. 30th pitch of the night for Grubbs coming. The appeal, he did not go, says John Bramer, first base umpire. Long pause this time. The 2-1. Foul back over the top. Count evens. Grubbs comes set, checks the runner. Infield up. On the ground to short. Throw to first is in time for the second out of the inning. Big out right there for Texas.
Anytime infield's in, that was what you're looking for Grubbs. Just a ball off the end of the bat. Jalen pump throw to third. Get the runner at first. A big out. Still got one more to get here.
Forsythe will step in, the shortstop. Senior. Done a nice job. Transfer. Jackson, Tennessee. Steps in. 279 on the year. 41 hits. First pitch in there for a strike. He's driven in 21. Trying to get a 2-out RBI right here. Quickly down 0-2. Grubbs set the 0-2 delivery. On the ground to short. Flores on the run. Across the diamond. And Grubbs want to extend their season long to get more games.
Yes. I think they would forego the home run title if they could play more games.
Absolutely. Max Ballou steps in, sophomore from Aledo, Texas. Pitch misses outside. Count evens. 348 on the year is Ballou against left-handed pitching. 342 overall. This ball rifled into right field and a leadoff single. First hit of the night for Texas.
He left him.
Just, Greg, it's hard to explain Texas in Big 12 series on Friday night. They've won those a lot of series, but they're 1-6 on the opening day. It's hard to be 0-1 and win a series.
We've covered a lot of games. I can't remember the one. I can't.
The Friday night win. I think it was at Texas Tech on the road.
Yeah, because they scored like 20 something in that game. But yeah, in the 12-2 record after game one, I mean, none of those have been easy. I mean, some of them have, but they came back in Houston, came back in Norman. I mean, having to come back to win some games on the road.
Freshman from California, Borba, the first baseman, will step in. This is outside. 2-0 to Borba. Santa Ana, California, freshman. Hitters count now. Shift on in the infield. As Ortiz right up the middle behind second base. Throw over. Ballou back in safely. Again, Texas not a big running team. Neither of these teams run very much. Ballou 2 for 3 on the year. The 2-0 in for a strike. It's 2-1.
Some things are hard to figure out.
Always, baseball's hard to figure out.
Ballou batting what, 350 against left-handers. Casey Borba 4 for 24.
That's skied behind home plate and put away. At that 4 for 25 now. Nice play behind the plate. Hardy gets it done. That'll bring Kimball Schuessler to the plate.
When kept that one in the park. It was behind the screen, then the breeze brought it back behind the plate.
Yeah, anything going to right is going to come back to the field to play with this breeze. The junior from Llano, Texas will step in the DH role. Schuessler steps in. He's had a great year. 45 hits on the year. He's hit 6 homers. He's driven in 21. Upstairs for ball 1. Garcia set. Had a good swing at it, fouled it back.
Kimball would like to have that one back. You can see his reaction even just right when he swung and fouled it off. Oh, he wants that one back.
Just had enough zip. They couldn't get the barrel to it. Underneath it. 1-1. Downstairs. Hitters count again, 2-1. Lays off with a good pitch there. 3-1 now. One pitch, one spot. As a hitter and as a pitcher, you know you've got to hit a good spot here. Got it away from him and fouled it off. Zeke, did you ever feel like as a pitcher you were at a 3-2 count where you were ahead or behind? Always felt that as a hitter, I got the 3-2, I was ahead of you. But
I felt usually the hitter.
Yeah. I think the hitter has
You have to make a perfect pitch.
Back out of the way.
You have to make a perfect or trust your off speed in the situation. Sometimes if a hitter keeps fouling them off, it's like, who's going to give in? Who's going to give in? And I tried a 3-2 changeup once and walked a guy with the bases loaded, and I never tried that again. I'd rather get beat throwing a fastball and you hit it out of the park.
Okay. I like your thinking. The 3-2 again. Downstairs, ball 4. So Texas with a couple on here with 1 out. The sophomore from Sinton, Texas will come to the plate. Longhorn catcher Rylan Galvan. So Galvan steps in, open stance, hitting .421 on the year with runners in scoring position. 301 total. Upstairs for ball 1. He's hit 7 out of the park and driven in 30 on the year. This may prompt a visit. 30 pitches now on the evening for Garcia. Already out to have a conversation here. That's unusual to see a guy that's got as good a command as Garcia has had. 15 in the zone, 15 out of the zone.
And just now at 12 walks on the season for Garcia. 2 of those have come in this game. Season high is 4 against TCU early in the season.
So Galvan steps in. Ahead in the count, 1-0. Misses again. The 2-0. Skied right field. Wind might get this. But it will not bring it back. So Galvan will step back in. 2-1. Pitch catches the zone, evens the count.
That's the one you wanted right there. Fastball.
It's out over the plate.
Yeah.
Get some extension. The 2-2. Downstairs. And the count goes full again. Crowd making some noise here. 20th pitch of the inning coming, and a big one. The payoff. Inside step. Trying to just see if Blue was moving. I don't think he's running here.
I don't think so.
The 3-2 again. Foul back. We'll do it again. No movement from the runners. Back-to-back 7-pitch at bats. This one on the ground into left field. Ballou's being sent to the plate. Throw will be cut off. This ball game is tied.
Good job by Galvan, fighting off a couple. 7th pitch. Got one to drive through the 5-hole. Schubart out there just didn't really come in after that ball very fast. Ballou, I mean, he's playing fairly deep. So
Gasparino, the freshman from California, chops this ball on the ground, foul. Los Angeles, California native. 6'6", 210-pound outfielder.
got some ties to Oklahoma State.
Yes, he does. 41 hits on the year. 10 of them have left the ballpark. Ooh, got extended right there, too.
Change up. Something off speed there from Garcia. And Will's dead. Billy is in the Oklahoma State Hall of Fame.
Yes, he is. Figure he would be in the building somewhere tonight. The 0-2. Outside. 1-2. Just misses inside. Good location. Didn't get the call. And the count evens at 2-2.
Get that call when you're 6'6". Last 5 games, 4 homers.
No longer, at this point of the year, you're no longer really a freshman. You've got
played plenty of games.
Yeah, you've got nearly 200 collegiate at bats. Played in every ball game pretty much so far. That steps back in.
That 4th home run Tuesday went for 4.
That's going to be a balk. Huge break right there. See, start and stop. Once you start, you got to go to your stretch and then step off.
Either way, it would have been a ball if he steps off because he's already used one of those.
Upstairs, and another full count this inning.
3rd 3-2 count in a row for Garcia.
Longhorn fans making some noise here. Payoff pitch to Gasparino. Fouled right side, out of play. Third straight 7-pitch at bat. Got an open base here. The 3-2. Breaking ball. Strike 3 call. Frozen. Second strikeout.
So
the Cowboy left-hander.
You can do when you do have that open base. Fastball was called a ball there earlier in the at bat. Pitch might have been low, but gets the call. Wow.
Well, thought it was down as a hitter, but the reason you can do that is that open base.
Yep. So that slider 3-2.
You have a left-hander now in the on-deck circle as Kennedy steps in. Freshman from Fort Worth. He skies the first one out to right. Playable. Binge comes on. Garcia pitches out of a big jam. We're tied at 1 as we go to. They've limited the free passes now for tonight for Garcia. He's had some troubles with the strike zone. But it'll be the top of the order. Richie will step up. Singled his first time up. This is out to left. Ballou has a beat on it. Puts it away for the first out. here in the third. You got a big series. It's going to be 3 games. There's always that little tension you remember from playing. As this game goes on and the rest of the weekend, that tension sort of goes down a little bit because, you know, all right, we're in a game, we're playing. But early in this game, you've seen some tension for both of these pitchers at times.
Oh yeah, I mean it's going to happen. It's a big series for both teams. I mean, you win 2 out of 3, you're gonna one have the tiebreaker if it comes down to something like that towards the end of the year.
It's called chop foul. During the break, Texas dugout was a warning to the Texas dugout. You see the standings right there. West Virginia with a victory earlier today against Cincinnati. This ball on the ground by a diving Peyton Powell. Base runners. We've seen a lot so far.
They put the bat on the ball. Seen a lot of them with 2 strikes. Just kind of what Earhart did right there. Just kind of reach out and put it in play. That one found a hole. A couple haven't, but putting the ball in play.
Bench will step in. Strikeout victim his first time up against Grubbs. Slider misses for ball 1. Open stance. What I mean by that, when he starts, you can see his right foot is way out of the box, and then as the pitch comes, he lifts it to, that's his loading mechanism, and he'll bring it back to square, almost closed as the pitch is being delivered. You see that foot come up, and he does have a closed stance as he hits this one right on the button, but a nice play by Ballou.
He's right on time with that leg kick right there. That was a line drive out there to Ballou. Almost overran it. It was slicing, had to stop and go back and get it. 107 miles an hour off the bat from Benj.
That was smoked.
Now 1 for 7 tonight with runners in scoring position are the Cowboys. With runners on, excuse me.
Schubert will step in. He skied one deep to right his first time up. This one he smokes to center. And this has got some carry. Over the monster. 2-run shot. 15th of the year. And it is 3-1 Cowboys.
We didn't miss the one in the first inning by much. Just got underneath it. That one 111.4 off the bat at 455 feet over the monster. That was a big fly.
This ball was absolutely smashed. I guarantee it's flat on one side when somebody finds it out there. Cowboys jump out now to a 3-1 lead. Yola will step back in. Infield hit his first time up. Pitch is in there for a strike, and it's quickly 0-2. This ball hit well to left with some carry himself. Back to back. 4-1 Cowboys.
The ball got in on him. The ball got in on Miola. 7th of the year for Aiden. That one 417 feet. And I guess you want to get it back in there a little more, but it got in. He didn't get extended, but he barreled it up.
So back-to-back home runs. 88 now total, 11th in all of college baseball at the D1 level. Briggerman steps in. Doubled his first time up. This is outside. 6 hits total now for the Cowboys in 3 frames. 4 runs on the board. And a couple of big flies. Really big flies.
Yeah, that one that Nolan Schubart hit. Wow. Been there, not a good feeling, but sometimes you turn around and just see how far it does go.
Well, that might have showed up on radar somewhere. Breaking ball just misses away. 3-1 now. Riggleman steps back in. Pulled foul. And it's a full count. Downstairs, ball 4. Schubart stepped in here, and boy, he got a ball to get some extension on, didn't he? Right there, and launch angle.
What's Jared Thomas? Not too many steps back there.
And right behind him, you can see he did try to get his hands in, but he definitely got the barrel on it. So back to back. Cowboys went back to back to back on Tuesday night. They won't here as Riggleman walks. He steps in. Sacrifice bunt, his first time up. Downstairs. 1-0. This ball chopped on the ground. Powell has it, throws across his body, scooped on the other end, and that ends the inning. But not before damage done. Talked about before the game is about how you go out and how you perform. I really thought Garcia did a really nice job of gathering himself in the bottom of that second inning.
Yeah, he was fighting a little bit, struggling with command, and they have very disciplined, strong, good hitters, and they don't leave the zone much. And he made a big pitch when he needed to get the second out, and then was able to get the guy in the 9-hole there on the first pitch. So him hanging in there for us was big. Give us a chance to get back up in the top of the inning, and the kids responded.
Yeah, and another kid that responded, Nolan Schubart. That ball went a long way. Any hotter hitter in America right now?
Well, he's a remarkable talent. He had his season kind of interrupted by injury early, and then to his credit, amazing amount of toughness to fight back as quick as he did. Missed about a month and literally came from no activity whatsoever to light activity to coach, I'm ready to play. And he's gotten his legs back underneath him. He's found his rhythm, and he's a real force. He's different. I haven't seen many kids in my career that when they're on the way he is, he can hit the ball to all parts of the field with authority and power.
Thanks for taking the time. Good luck the rest of the ball game, Josh.
Okay, thank you.
That's head coach Josh Holliday visiting with us here in the top of the third. And it'll be the top of the order for Texas. Well, we just talked about in the last 6 ball games, that's his 8th homer. So I would think that Schubart is on fire. As Thomas steps back in, strikeout victim his first time up. Texas down 4-1 here as we play in the bottom of the third. Pitch just misses outside. 2-1 to Thomas. Thomas floors Powell, top of the order for Texas here. Good. This is the last 6 games. It's 15 for 22 with 8 homers, 13 runs, and 19 ribbies.
Driving them in and scoring.
That just takes over a ball game. Thomas fouls this ball away. Count remains 2-2.
Just look at their 4, 5, 6. And they got Schubart, Meola coming back from injury. having a good year, and Brigham. I mean, those guys can hit for power.
Physical.
We've seen it.
Yeah,
And big.
Big, strong, physical hitters. Thomas rifles this to right field for a leadoff single. His 71st hit of the year.
Elevated that fastball from Garcia. Swung at the one lower in the zone. Right through it. That one able to get to it. Hit it pretty well out to right.
That will bring Flores to the plate. Walked his first time up. Longhorn shortstop. Will step in. Skies this to left. Wynn's got a hold of it. Think it will push it into the stands and onto the concourse. Long strike. We'll do it again. 0-1.
A lot of times you see that right there, you'll come right back with something slow away. Sped him up in. Try to get something off speed away. Try to get him reaching for it. Maybe out in front.
0-1. Right back to the outside corner. Just missed. Count evens. Upstairs. 2-1 to Flores now. Thomas back in safely. Thomas is the one Longhorn that will run on the season. He is 13 of 13, but down 3 here. Doubt to see him moving with nobody out. Big swing and a miss. Count evens.
Jalen, better low ball hitter than high ball hitter. Chase that one.
Garcia set, checks Thomas. 2-2 skied in the infield. Ortiz puts it away for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Powell to the plate. He hit a ball right on the button into the shift as the shift shows up again here. Turned into a 4-6-3 double play, but you can see the shift. It's Ortiz over in the hole.
That's why when you play the shift, you're surprised if you see a pitch away, because that's the easiest one to shoot in the hole over there on the left side.
There was a breaking ball, had him out in front.
I mean, you're going to throw the breaking ball away to a left-hander from a left-hander. If you throw it in, it's a mistake.
Snap throw to first, and Thomas is back in safely. Foresight, the unusual part about that, he turned that 4-6 double play. He has to sprint to the bag when the ball's hit and take. It's an odd throw for the second baseman from where he plays on that side, but they were able to turn it in the first inning.
Ortiz gave him that long side flip. Didn't throw it overhand or sidearm.
This ball rifled into center. Longhorns with something working here with one out.
Both of those from Thomas and Powell hit really hard. Fastball out over the plate. Peyton Powell being Peyton Powell. Hammers it up the middle.
Great balance, stays flexible through the ball. 6-game hitting streak. Blue comes in. He scored the only run of the game. He singled to right his first time up.
Does have opposite field power.
That's the direction it'll go. It might go any direction, but for sure we know it'll go that way. It'll go to center too.
It'll go over the wall in center. Yes.
Skied back out of play.
Base hits are loud tonight as well. That one from Powell was 104 off the bat.
So 0-1 to Blue as he steps back in. Breaking ball. Did he go? He did not. The count evens. Watch the barrel of the bat. Ooh, I think he got away with one there. 60th pitch from Garcia. This is on the ground, the opposite way. Here comes Thomas. He will score. Cue shot right off the end of the bat from Max Ballou. And it is a 4-2 ball game.
They say you can't guide it once it leaves the bat. He did not try to do that. He cued it, and it found its way through the infield.
It had all kinds of spin on it right here. Watch it. It backs back up and then goes the other way and backs up again. And then I think he sliced that one. But in the right spot. As Borbo will step in now. Both these teams, good offensive teams. Got 6 runs on the board. We're not through a third of the game yet. Texas still threatening with 1 out. Borba steps in. Popped up. Doherty in the first. First pitch misses. Borba ahead in the count as he steps back in. Activity starting to move around in the Cowboy bullpen. This ball hit well to right. Right at Binge. Puts it away. Tagging and moving up is Powell to third base. So 2 gone now.
Moving that arm around out there. Pitches for the Cowboys as well. Does Binge. That's what I mean. You can't guide it. Casey Barber just hit that ball very well right at the right fielder. Max Ballou squibs one, gets an RBI single.
Nobody said the game was fair.
Now.
Schussler steps in. Popped up behind the plate. And will make it out of play for strike 1. Kimball walked his first time up. Fastball in there for a strike, and it's quickly 0-2 to Schussler. Pitch just misses. Listen to left. Can't 1 run scores. Ballou rounds third. He's headed toward the plate. And this ball game is tied.
Schussler continues to drive in runs for Texas. Big 2-out double, 11th double of the season for Schussler. 2 more RBI. Just off the barrel. You know your center fielder's behind you. Might as well give it a shot. All 6'6" of Schubert out there. Once they got by him, Ballou on his horse all the way around.
Texas comes right back to answer. 4-4 here in the bottom of the third. As Galvan will step in. Schussler at second base. Both teams 4 hits. Both teams 4 runs. Both teams with 6 hits.
Schubert probably thinking maybe I shouldn't have tried to slide and get that one. You'd probably have a runner on second and third right here. Still have the 1-run lead. But he did. We're tied.
Conversation on the mound. 67 pitches as there is a right-hander starting to toss in the Cowboy bullpen.
Molsky. Tommy Molsky.
Molsky starts his warm-ups. Conversation over. Galvan back in. Pitch in there for a strike. Upstairs. 2-1. '70th pitch. Coming from the left-hander Garcia. This ball hit well to center with some carry. Binge at the wall, leaps and comes down with it with a great catch to end the inning. For Texas, it will be 8-9-1 due for the Cowboys. Here in the top of the fourth.
I like the response from Texas. Each time Oklahoma State has scored, they've answered.
This ball on the ground. Powell to his left, snares it. Across the diamond for out number 1. So 1 gone. And Forsythe will step in. Grounded to short his first time up. Chops this one foul. Pitch in there for a strike and it's quickly 0-2. Breaking ball downstairs. Greg, when your team, you've given up some runs, you go into the dugout, you're down 4-1, and your team puts a 3 spot on it, it's got to energize you when you come back out for that next inning.
Yeah, I mean, you're thinking, oh, we're down 3. But one thing you can't, it does energize you because now you got a tie ball game, but you can't let that dictate how you go back out for the next inning and try to prove something and put up a 0 trying to prove I can do it. No, you just try to continue to pitch. If you give it up, you give it up. But sometimes pitchers go out there and think they have to have a shutdown inning instead of just throw it.
1-2 misses downstairs. Another 3-2 count. Chop foul. We'll do it again. Catches the corner. Second strikeout. First one looking.
And that one came back for Max Grubbs. See, it starts away. Once it come right back over the outside, right there. Good frame job back there by Galvan.
Back to the top of the order. Colin Ritchie singled. Fly to left. 1 for 2. He steps in. Big swing and a miss for strike one. Change up in there for a strike, and it's quickly 0-2, and the shift on for Texas for the first time tonight. On the ground, Kennedy has it. DeBorba, and a 1-2-3. Top of the 4th inning for Max Grubbs. Longhorn right fielder steps in. First pitch misses up and away for ball 1. It's Garcia out for his 4th inning of work. He'll be facing 8-9-1 for Texas here in a 4-4 ball game. Pitch in there for a strike. Count evens. Chop foul. 1-2 now. Garcia's 1-2 delivery on the ground right side, hammered at the first baseman. Bregman does a nice job staying at you. You just don't anticipate, Zeke, that ball coming at you that quickly. Not from a right-handed hitter.
Well, they had the shift on. And even Brigham was played off the line. Hit it right to him. In a hurry.
So 1 gone here. As Kennedy will step in. Squares to punt, pulls the bat back, pitch in there for a strike. Just misses. Count evens. Pitch catches the zone. 1-2. Right field line. Out of play. One and two now. Misses outside, evens the count.
Right now, right-handed hitters, I'd look dead red off Garcia. Hasn't been able to get the breaking ball over the last couple innings anyway.
80th pitch coming. Right side, the wind may keep this in the field of play. Bergman over, and it does. The second out of Thomas as he'll step in. Singleton scored his last time up, 1 for 2 in the game.
Hit the ball hard last time.
First pitch in there for a strike. Back-to-back fastballs, and it's 0-2.
Back-to-back, same location with that fastball. So what do you do now?
Go to a bender.
Well, you can try to go a couple more inches, or you throw the slider right in that spot. Try to climb the ladder.
So 1-2 now. Missed outside. The count evens. The 2-2. Just gets a piece of it. Fouls it off. Ball got away, but
That
he was fortunate that it made contact.
Right there. Yeah. Wanted to swing, didn't want to swing. Fortunately, like you said, fouled it off.
The 2-2. Fastball got him on the outside corner. 1-2-3 goes Texas here in the fourth. 4-4 game as we go to the top of the fifth. So he is 1 for 2 as he steps in. This ball skied. Wind may get a hold of it. Galvan may have a play on it and does. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the fifth for Grubbs.
All right, Zone. Is there anything worse?
No, it's a helpless feeling because it's not it. You keep thinking, get out of play, get out of play.
Please.
Just get out of play.
You can see Earhart's reaction right there. He was just like, oh.
You don't even get a chance to run. All you got to do is carry your weapon back to the dugout. It's like striking out. Just carry your weapon back with you. Miserable feeling. Pitch misses outside for ball 1. Binge has lined out and struck out 0 for 2. But has 12 homers on the year himself. He's driven in 50. This is outside. 2-1 now. One of the top 20 prospects in the country for this summer's Major League Draft. This is outside. And it's 3-1.
Can't look ahead. You know who's on deck.
Upstairs, ball 4. Nolan Schubert in the 3rd inning. I wouldn't call this a homer. I called it a launch.
Yeah, well, saw it disappear 455 feet over the big monster.
Fly deep to right. His first time up.
111 off the bat. I'd like to know the angle it took off too.
I would say straight up.
Okay.
Launch pad.
Like a rocket.
The 1-0. Downstairs, and it's 2-0. You see this turnaround for the Cowboys, especially in these last 6 ball games. Wow. It has been all about a man hitting 386 and the long ball. Back out of play. And it's 2-1. Big deep breath and steps back in. Grubbs, 2-1. This bit on the ground. It could be 2. Second for 1. The relay to first. He was trying to get it out of his glove. Couldn't make the relay. So get the force out, but a chance to turn the double play, and Texas doesn't get it done.
That's one you keep an eye on right here. Got the big man up, just hit one 450 feet the at bat before. You got a double play ball. Jalen Flores just tried to rush it a little bit right here. Just couldn't get the grip on the ball. And now 2 outs, runner on first.
Now, but extra pitches. Yola steps in off with his fist. Going to be a tough out. Across his body is Flores. Nice play to end the inning. Couldn't turn the double play. I really like Mac's comeback after giving up those runs to come back out the next inning. Just slammed the door shut.
Yeah, he just got to get really locked in on that next pitch, and he did a good job. And we just need him to just focus on the next pitch. He's got good stuff. He's got to let it work. And you know, sometimes that thing gets up above, you know, the hitter away, and that's when he gets in trouble. He's got to sink that thing, and if he's going into those big left-handers, he's got to get it all the way in there.
And that, on the opposite side of that, the offense, they've answered both times tonight.
Yeah, we got to keep doing it. I mean, it's a really good offense we're playing, and so we got a good offense. We just got to keep scoring.
Thanks for taking the time. Good luck the rest of the ball game.
You got it. Appreciate it.
We go to the bottom of the 5th. And it will be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due for Texas. As Garcia, Sam back out here for his 5th inning of work. First pitch downstairs to Flores. 0 for 1 with a walk as he steps in. Backdoor breaking ball catches the corner. Count evens.
It hasn't come inside with the breaking ball to right-handers.
Skied to right. Wynn will push this back to the field of play and almost back into fair territory. Nice play by Benz to put it away. This series continues tomorrow, Saturday at 2:30 Central, and then the finale on Sunday at 1 Central. Always, you can catch the games on the Longhorn Network and the ESPN app. Tomorrow afternoon and Sunday afternoon. Could have some weather in the area. But it looks like during the day on both Saturday and Sunday, we have a window.
Well,
I'm not a weatherman, but we have a window.
After tonight, just 5 more on the Longhorn Network.
Oof, you're right. You're absolutely correct. Peyton Powell 1 for 2, rifled the ball up the middle his last time up. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And the count evens. Downstairs. 2-1.
Tried to sink that one inside.
It's a hazy, but it's that twilight time right now. Lights are taking effect. Well, back out of play. And the shift goes to work. As the Cowboys move players around in the shift for Powell. Garcia's 2-2. This one back off of Garcia. Don't think they're going to be able to get it out. It's a nice job. He got his glove on that. And quite frankly, that's one of those times you've talked about many times. If that ball gets by him, it's an out.
There's more protection with the glove right there for Garcia. And with the shift, right, played right up the middle. And slicing back towards Forsythe out at shortstop, just off the glove. And once that happened, not a chance to get Powell.
So Powell's second hit of the night.
We got Tommy Molsky. He's thrown about 4 innings down there in the bullpen.
Baloo off the fist. This is going to fall. So back-to-back base hits. Go ahead run in scoring position now for Texas.
Well, Baloo was 348 against lefties. He's 3 for 3 tonight off the left hand. Ball tried to get that barrel in. Got it in there just enough.
But you also have to have that strength. You can see the strength of getting that barrel through there. That'll bring Borba to the plate. The right-hander, is ready to go for the Cowboys, but no movement right now to the mound.
Got to go after the freshman here. Got all righties the rest of the way down the lineup for Texas.
Breaking ball misses for ball 1. Four 6-0 for Oklahoma State. 4-8-1 for Texas. Breaking ball misses. Hitters count now 2-0. The 2-0. Just misses. Green light here.
I would like it. But if you're Casey Borba and you get it, you got to be ready.
The 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1. 100th pitch of the night. Sam Garcia coming. Sky to right. Tough to see. Binge has found it. Puts it away for the second out of the inning. And he's got a tremendous arm, as you just saw right there. Uses it on the mound a lot.
Yes, he does. Don't take any chances. Get rid of it. Watch Aiden Meola on the other end. He wears one off the body. Protects it. You might never know. It might bounce off and go in the dugout. Like looking up at that sky again.
That's it. Kimball Schuessler will step in. Schuessler has walked and doubled. Drove in 2 with his double his last time up. Pitch 101 for Sam Garcia. Hit well to right. Binge back at the edge of the track, puts it away, and that ends the threat.
It is. Always fun. Some hearts are broken.
This ball hit on the ground to Kennedy. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 6th.
Aggies right now up 1 on LSU in the 4th. Tonight, Grubbs throwing the ball well. Got into trouble with a couple of home runs, but 10 ground outs, 4 flyouts, a couple Ks, both on sliders.
Well, but when he's right, the ground ball, his sinker is his bread and butter. He's got to keep it down. And when he does, he gets ground balls. Doherty steps in, 0 for 1. He has sacrificed and grounded to third. Hitters count now 2-0. You would think the Cowboys would be headed to the bullpen with Garcia over 100 pitches through the first 5 innings.
Still an arm throwing down there. It was Molsky. for 3 innings. I wouldn't think it would take him too much longer. Still him down there throwing.
Just got in his kitchen that time. Pull foul. Count evens at 2-2. Grubb set. Sinker moves inside, and it's a full count. Skied to left. Wind will push it foul. Onto the concourse. We've got a truck display down the concourse there. That didn't come far away from missing that Toyota that's down there. And that would make a nice dent.
You notice there's a tent over that Toyota just in case.
The 3-2 hit pretty well to center. Thomas on his horse. Can he get there? Yes, he can. So 2 gone. Nice job by Thomas. Got a good read on it. Able to get to it. Yeti Yard likes it.
Manhattan, Kansas State scored 1 in the 8th. That's scored 2 in the 8th to take a lead off Kansas. Tyson Neighbors has gone out in the 9th and walked the bases loaded with no outs.
Wow. First pitch misses to Ortiz. Ortiz is 0 for 2 in this one. Breaking ball catches the inside corner. And it's quickly 0-2. That's important. Kansas 12-9 coming into today's play. 3 conference series left. Stairs. 1-2. Swinging to Mascotti.
And then got a line out to third. Now he's got 2 strikes, 1 pitch away from getting out of that and winning the ball.
We'll keep you up to date on that as information comes to us. As Galvan steps in, first pitch, 93 outside corner, first strike. Galvan steps back in. Slider misses. Count evens. The 1-1 way outside. 2-1 to Galvan. Hook 'em in the house. Little high five on the concourse.
She's not too sure.
She's not real sure about it. Pitch outside, and it's 3-1 to Galvan. Right back to the mound. Underhands to first for the first out of the inning. Gasparino will come to the plate. 0 for 2 on the night. Smoked the ball to the right side. Second time out, struck out in the second. So 0 for 2 as he steps in. First pitch misses for ball 1. Friday night at the ballpark for the Canes. Count evens. Big swing and a miss.
Tyson Neighbors for Kansas State got himself into trouble. Got himself out of trouble.
Ooh, so Kansas State wins that ball game. Kansas falls to 12-10 in conference play. Wildcats improve their opportunity. Not only to get the Big 12 tournament, but get themselves into the big dance. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. So 2 quick outs here for the Cowboy right-hander.
Slider right there from Molsky. It's a good one.
Max Grubbs leaning on the fence. His night might be over as well. This is outside. Don't see anybody totally going with a rapid pace in the Texas bullpen.
Well, earlier we showed that Loomis had a baseball in his hand.
Pitch in there for a strike, and the count evens at 1-1. Catches the outside corner at 96.
Ron came back at 96.
The 1-2. Kennedy lays off. Count evens at 2-2. Slider got him. Back-to-back strikeouts. 1, 2, 3 goes Texas. 2 scheduled for the Cowboys as we go to the last third of the game here. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Side 0 for 2 as he steps in. Breaking ball misses, and it's 2-0. Pitch misses upstairs. 3 balls and no strikes. Mr. Automatic in there, 3-1. We've seen more of that this year. You got to let the pitchers got to look at the hitters, got to look at the pitcher. I'm baffled. That pitch misses outside, and a leadoff walk here to lead the 7th for the Cowboys. We could have a pinch hitter here. Donovan LaSalle will come in to pinch hit. He's a freshman outfielder. He will come on to pinch hit. Lake Charles, Louisiana. He comes on here. Long pause from Loomis. He squares to bunt, pops it up. Galvan can't get back to it. It's off of the screen for strike 1.
I think they might take it off here. This is a good hitting team. You want to get a runner in scoring position out there. You got the big boys coming up.
Does take it off. Change-up misses up and away, and the count evens at 1-1.
I mean, in a way, if you're going to have someone to bunt, just send up Richardson. Right?
Correct.
Who's pinch hitting for him.
7 hits on the year, 1 homer. He's driven in 3, has LaSalle. Squares that time, but that could have been a decoy. Does square and puts it down. Powell has it. Fires to first. This sacrifice works as Forsythe second base with 1 out. Gage Boehm ready to go if need be in the Texas bullpen. Earhart will step in. Reached on a fielder's choice, singled and scored. Pop to the catcher. 1 for 3 as he steps in. Go ahead run at second base here in the top of the 7th. Breaking ball downstairs for ball 1. Loomis set, checks the runner. Foul back, count evens. Ten homers on the year for the Cowboys center fielder. He's driven in 37. Breaking ball misses, 2-1. Loomis set. This ball rifled to left field. They will hold the runner at third as Blue comes up with it. So runners at first and third here with 1 out. Not an arm that you're going to challenge on a ball hit that firmly.
But, and you don't.
In the second inning, and then the Cowboys jumped out to a 4-1 lead, but the Longhorns came right back with 3 of their own in the bottom of the 3rd. And we have had nothing but zeros since then. 4-4 ball game here. Top of the 7th inning. Goes in the Yeti yard looking for some excitement as Carson Binge steps in. Righty lefty matchup. Boehm set. First pitch slider. This is downstairs for ball 1. He's driven in 50 runs this season. Leads the Cowboys in that department. 0 for 2 with a walk in this one. Throw over. Earhart back in safely.
So far this season, Binge 16 opportunities with a runner on third and less than 2 outs, has 10 RBIs.
Getting the job done. Rifles this ball down into the corner, and it's a fair ball. 1 run will score. Gasparino gets to it. They will hold the runner at third. RBI double, and the Cowboys grab a 5-4 lead. Just fair down the right field line. Boy, he rifled that into the corner.
That ball was hit hard.
20th double of the year.
51st RBI for Binge. Just buggy whipped it down there. Just inside the foul line. Really surprised right here.
Infield drawn up for Texas. Trying to cut the run off at the plate in a 5-4 ball game here. Top of the 7th. Tried to check his swing and couldn't. Didn't follow through after he knew he'd committed. Now the shift on, even though they're drawn up. Flores on the right-hand side of second base, on the first base side. The 0-1. Breaking ball had him out in front, and quickly it's 0-2.
That's the location. You got to keep it with Schubert. Out of the zone. Saw him in that home run in the third inning. Rick got good extension.
The 0-2. Downstairs. 1-2 now. Viola on deck. The 1-2. Laid off of it. Count evens at 2-2.
Good location though. Keeping it off the plate.
Big pitch here, 2-2. Got him. Big strikeout from Gage Bain.
You're thinking you just threw a real good one and he laid off of it. Big hitters got ducks on the pond out there. Want to drive those runs in. Got a little anxious on that one right there.
Calvin able to make the pick and the tag. Viola will step in. He's homered tonight, his 7th of the year. Second and third here with 2 outs. 1 across in the frame. Upstairs for ball 1. Good left-handed hitter on deck. So this is the guy that Texas wants. He's 2 for 3 tonight as he steps in. Scored a couple. Pitch in there for a strike. Count evens at 1-1. Couple of shakes. Looks down and now ready to go. Pitch clock is getting low. He delivers just in time off of the end of the bat. Going to be a tough play. Borba has it. Underhands to Bain. Did he get the bag? Yes, he did. To get out of the inning. Cowboys do take the lead. Here Thomas, 1 for 3 on the night. Singled and scored in the third. Sandwiched in between 2 strikeouts. So he's 1 for 3 as he steps in. Slider misses down around the feet for ball 1. This ball rifled into left field. Second hit of the night for Thomas. Big turn. Stays at first base. Ninth hit for Texas.
Oklahoma State playing no doubles at this point. I mean, center fielder out there, Earhart, was almost a little late getting over there. He almost gave up the double in front of you.
Flores will step in. He has walked, flied out twice. He's 0 for 2 as he steps in. Olski comes set. Upstairs with the heater for ball 1. Outfield very deep. Into the corners. Play Flores pretty much straight away in the outfield. Throw over, Thomas back. For the fist foul. Count evens at 1-1. The 1-1, Flores, slider misses. Thomas always a threat to go, 13 for 13. If you're going to run, this is a good count to do it on. Right-hander set, not moving. Fastball misses up and away, and it's 3-1. A left-hander is throwing in the Cowboy bullpen. The right-hander has joined him now. Not moving. Pitch was right at the top of the zone. Called a strike, and it's a full count. Thomas with a big lead. Throw back over. Just gets back in time. Trying to get a little bit of a walking lead that time. Almost got hung out to dry, but got back. Throw over. 6th time tonight they have thrown over. Flores steps back in. Thomas with another big lead. Taking a lot of attention away from the hitter here, Zeke.
I mean, you really have to focus after that many throws over.
There, Thomas does not go swinging a miss for the strikeout. And a big one. Got the fastball by him right there. 3rd since coming into the game with a Cowboy right-hander.
Fastball, here it is, hit it.
With some run to it. Now Peyton Powell will step in. Powell's had a big night. It's 2 for 3 as he steps in. Shift again by the Cowboy infield. To the right side. Thomas taking a lot of attention right here.
8th throw over to first base. He was creeping out there again too.
Wilski set. Comes quickly. Powell. It's just pretty good to left with some carry at the wall. Can't come up with it. It's off for that glove. Runners are going to move up to 2nd and 3rd.
Looks like Schubert got caught in between. Do I jump? Do I not? Hits off his glove. Ball carried. It did. It got way out there. Well, it might be over. Oh, he bumped into the fence. Right here. Watches the bump into the fence. Kind of throws him off a little bit.
Powell thinks it's going to be caught. Then he recognizes it's not. He moves up to 2nd. Thomas to 3rd. Tying run 90 feet away. Go ahead run for Texas 180 feet away.
Strikeouts. We think they had the right-hander Krantz up as well. This could be just a matchup thing right here with Ballou.
Well, Blue's been good tonight against left-handed pitching. He is 3 for 3 as he steps in here. Tying run for Texas at third base with 1 out. Go ahead run at second base with 1 out. Cowboys align the infield with it up. Try to cut this run off at the plate as Max Ballou will stride to the plate. Tied with his teammate with 16 homers in the Big 12.
Top 4 are in this ball game right
They
now.
are in this ball game tonight. Infield drawn up. You're set. First pitch just misses outside at 93 miles an hour.
So you're risking infield in right here, giving up 2 runs if a ball gets through the infield.
They're looking for the strikeout. It's exactly what you were talking about. The 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0 to Ballou. Zone out, 1 pitch in 1 spot now. Ballou steps back in. Just misses outside, and it's 3-0.
Call me crazy. I'd let him loose right here.
They're going to put him on.
Go ahead and put him on. Yeah.
Josh Holliday out of the dugout quickly and says,
Hand right here.
how did we get here, though? This inning started with Thomas with a single, and then after a strikeout, Peyton Powell hits the ball that just keeps carrying. It's one of those nights when he was carrying. Schubert back to the wall right here, and he hits the wall with his body, and he can't reach up. You can see right here, watch his body sort of collapse into the chain link of the Yeti yard, and then he couldn't get back to the baseball. And that doubled with runners in second and third, and has forced 2 moves to the bullpen by the Cowboys. Texas has them loaded here with 1 out now as the right-hander comes into the game.
Robert Krantz, the right-hander. Another big arm, 91 to 94. Fastball slider. Trying to get a strikeout here. Something hard to the infield. If you're Oklahoma State, Casey Borber trying to put the ball on the outfield turf. Or a fly ball deep enough. Something right here to get that tying run across the plate.
Keller, Texas native, transfer from Wichita State, and Texas may make a move to counter as Porter Brown has come out of the dugout. Porter Brown will come on to pinch hit, so a little back and forth here. Both of these head coaches, the senior transfer from TCU from San Antonio, will check in.
Wonder if sometimes a fastball slider from Krantz. Wonder if he can take the slider away from Krantz and sit on the fastball.
Porter Brown will step in. 5-4 Cowboy lead here, bottom of the 7th inning. Wheels are turning in both dugouts.
Porter Brown left side, good speed, hard to double up.
First pitch breaking ball catches the outside corner for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's quickly 0-2. Good location with that breaking ball. 23rd appearance for the big right-hander. The 0-2. Way upstairs. 1-2 to Porter Brown.
for Porter Brown, you just want to put the ball in play.
Contact. That ball hitting, and that's going to tie the ball game.
That was Hookem. Hookem on the cannon. Wow, what a break right there. Way ahead in the count. Slider down in the turf. Just hits Porter on the foot. Look at tie game.
Kimball Schuessler will step in. Schuessler 1 for 2. He's lined out, doubled, drove in a couple with that double and walked. Cowboys back at double play depth in the infield now. Corners are up. Back to double play depth in the middle of the field. First pitch misses for ball 1. 5-5 ball game now. The 1-0. Out to right, not very deep. Finch has got a tremendous arm. They're going to challenge it. Here comes the throw to the plate. Not in time as Peyton Powell gets in there. This could be reviewed.
Josh Holliday out of the dugout immediately asking for the review. Well, you challenged a really good arm out there.
It's in the 7th inning, though. He has no, you can ask for review and receive it if the umpires decide to do it, and they are. Just a great arm.
Well, the tag was made above the waist.
The throw was to the first base side, and he had to come back. No question he's on the bag first. This is going to stand up. This call is going to be safe. Powell did a nice job of getting that foot down. Sometimes you can slide with that foot up,
exactly.
And it stays up. He got that foot down right here. Watch him get it down on the plate right there before the tag. And the tag is up and around his hip. Foot is in there. Crowd just recognized that here in the stadium. On the video board, the replay showed the same thing that you and I've seen. Now, we haven't seen an official call yet.
No. But you heard the roar when it was shown on the big screen here at the dish. It looks like the foot's down before the tag is applied.
Every frame in this game, folks, if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma State has scored to take a lead. When they've got, here comes the call. It's safe, it's confirmed, safe at the plate, and Texas with a 6-5 lead. So Galvan will come to the plate here. After the sacrifice fly, Schuessler gives the Longhorns a 6-5 lead. Galvan singled his first time up. It's flied to center, grounded to the mound. 1 for 3. First pitch slider in there for a strike. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Oklahoma State. 6-10-1 for Texas.
Galvan's really good when he uses the other side of the field. Go the other way.
The 0-1. This ball to center, but playable. Earhart there, puts it away, but the Longhorns take the first look. Those are the changes for Texas defensively. Gage Bain remains on the mound. And he'll be facing here the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. We're Brigman will step in. RBI double. 1 for 2 on the night. Chops this ball foul for strike one. The 0-1. Inside corner. No balls and 2 strikes.
That was 88-mile-an-hour slider from Gage Bame. That's filthy.
The 0-2. Tried to overthrow that one, and it's 1-2.
Tried to throw that one 98.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first in time for out number 1. Second strikeout for Bame.
2 big ones. One with Schubert, and one with Brigman. Well, it gets there and disappears.
Doherty will step in. Oh for 2 tonight with a sacrifice. First pitch in there for a strike. Bame set. Chop foul at the plate. Quickly 0-2.
Casey Moser trying to make a play back there. Get ready for Uncle Charlie right here.
Believe it's coming.
Got to protect.
The 0-2. Left it up a little bit and fouled off. Movement fooled him though. 18th pitch for Bame since coming into the ball game. Chop foul. Count remains 0-2.
Good job by Doherty. I mean, you can't look fastball off a Gage Bame, and he's able to get to it and foul it off.
Bame set. The 0-2 again. Hit to center, but playable. Gasparino under, puts it away for the second out of the inning. So 2 gone and nobody out and nobody on. So Avery Ortiz will come to the plate. Ortiz can get you a quick one. He's hit 8 homers on the year as he steps in. 0 for 3 tonight, though. Right side, back out of play. The 0-1. Chop foul at the plate. And it's 0-2. Bame a pitch away at getting out of the 8th inning. Set. The 0-2. Laid off of it. 1-2 now.
That was more of the traditional slider. He's able to manipulate it with a little more break and less break. That one didn't have much break on it. Look for him to go back to the bigger breaking slider right here.
The 1-2. Went around the plate inside. Longhorn fans, there's about 7,000 of them here. Umpires thought it was a strike.
Yeah, I think from the reaction of Galvan, but see, it backs up. That was inside.
Count evens now at 2-2. This one chopped on the ground. Flores has it. Long throw across the diamond, not in time. Infield knock by Ortiz.
Well, you get to the ball, you get rid of it as quick as you can and hope it gets there.
Now, the only really chance for an out if his pal could make this really short.
What's JT? What's JT trying to come off? Right. Tried to come off a little quick.
But he realized there's no chance to get an out. Forsythe will step in. Walked and scored his last time up. 0 for 2 on the night. First pitch in there for a strike. Avery will run a little bit. He's 5 out of 6 on the season at first base. Way outside, count evens. The 1-1. Stairs, 2-1.
Gage Bain throws that fastball. You got to land it. Doesn't throw too many.
Throw over. Ortiz back in safely. The 1-2. There goes the runner. Throw to second base, not in time. He's now 6 out of 7 in stolen bases and the tying run in scoring position here. Count evens at 2-2. Bain set. Out to left. Porter Brown has a beat on it and puts it away to end the frame in the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom. Win in the last 27 games is what the Cowboys are trying to do. Texas winning on Friday night has been tough. This ball ripped to left with some carry. Get out of town! Will Gasparino for the 11th time.
He can hit high far ones, or he can hang some laundry. 113 miles an hour off the bat. Over the Yeti yard. First pitch of the inning. Big Will Gasparino jumped all over that pitch. You say 11th?
11th.
That's impressive.
Breaking ball upstairs. Longhorns continue to show power. Their 11th hit of the night. It's the 11th homer of the year for Will Gasparino. And now a 7-5 lead. This ball fouled off.
I know from a few games this past week, Texas just 1 home run tonight. They hit 20 in the past week, now 21.
The 1-1 to Kennedy in there for a strike. So 1-2. Slider catches the outside corner for the strikeout.
Barely had time to see Gasparino at the plate. A fastball around the letters. I mean, that's a wheelhouse for a guy who's 6'6". He got out here in a hurry.
He did not miss it. Back at the top of the order. Jared Thomas 2 for 4 tonight with a couple of runs scored. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Get that 4th at bat of a game. Will Gasparino had struck out twice and grounded out to first unassisted, and then does that.
That's just a rocket. 1-1 to Thomas. This ball ripped foul. It's 1-2. Just peeking ahead. It will be the top of the order due for the Cowboys in the top of the 9th. They'll be trailing by at least 2. Hoping that's all the deficit they will have to try to overcome. The 1-2. Breaking ball laid off up. The count evens at 2-2. See, there's a difference between 5 and 6 runs for Texas.
About 20 wins.
Downstairs, he laid off of it, and the count goes full.
Pellets popping up in Ian Doherty's eyeballs.
Thomas steps back in, and the payoff pitch. Rifled right at the first baseman. Riggleman does a nice job of snaring that, using that big frame to take the base hit away from Thomas.
Gasparino hit that hard to him when he was played a little shift. That one right there has the dive a little bit to his right. That ball hit hard too.
This ball is really hammered. Just lays that big frame out. Snares it. Flores steps in with a big hack. Down 0-1. Flores has walked. Flied out twice and struck out. So 0 for 3 as he steps in. Way upstairs for ball 1. Fastball tied him up inside for a strike, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Right side, back out of play. France looks in. The 1-2. Foul back. Count remain. Slider misses. Count evens. Good battle here. Seventh pitch of the at bat coming. Got back over the top of us, and we'll do it again. Eighth pitch coming. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball that ends the inning. Texas, top of the order do, and we'll have a pinch hitter.
Jackson Kroll will be the pinch hitter for Oklahoma State.
Bames' first pitch in there for a strike. His 30th pitch. It's on the ground, it's short. Flores up with it, fires across the diamond for the first out here in the ninth. Texas trying to move to 14-8. Cowboys fall tonight. They will fall to 14-8. Two teams would be tied with identical records. Earhart steps in. First pitch misses for ball one. Zach, 2 for 4 tonight with a run scored. Pitch misses. Hitters count now 2-0. Binge, Schubert, Miola await if they get their chance. Pitch misses, and it's 3-0. Mr. Automatic.
I would try that again.
If he hits it and it lands.
I know the sliders are pitched, but you know, walks right now is what I heard. That last run that scored for Oklahoma State got on by a walk.
That pitch is outside, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate here in the top of the ninth. Binge has walked, doubled to drive in a run, lined out and struck out. So 1 for 3 as he steps in. He's hit 12 homers on the year. He's driven in 51. First pitch in there for a strike. Longhorns at double play depth in the infield. And straight away and deep in the outfield. This ball rifled into right. Baluk charges quickly and will hold the runner at second base. Tying run on base now. One of the hottest hitters in America coming to the plate. 8 homers. His last 25 at bats.
Seeing the ball well. 1 in this game.
Schubert steps in. Righty lefty matchup. Big swing and a miss on a breaking ball that he took something off of. For strike one. Bames set. Down and in, and the count evens. The 1-1. Nice job by Galvan to keep that in front, keep the double play in order. Dangerous pitch here. Bames set. Got him just out in front, and the count evens. The 2-2. Got him out in front for the strikeout, and a huge one for Gage Boehm and the Longhorns.
Second time Gage Boehm has faced Schubert. Struck him out both times. Once in the 7th and a big one here in the 9th.
Neola has homered. He is single. He is 2 for 4. Longhorn pitching with 6 strikeouts tonight. Cowboys down to their final out. Boehm set. First pitch in there for strike 1. The 0-1. Misses. Count evens. Can't have anything over your head as an outfielder right now.
Nothing over your head. Powell over a little bit towards the line on third. At third.
The 1-1 misses way outside. Nice pick by Galvan, because a wild pitch right here puts the tying run at second base.
And going with the fastball right there.
Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 on. Boehm set. Swing and a miss. And the Cowboys down to their final strike. Longhorn fans come to their feet. Boehm set. Got him! And the Longhorns win the game.
That's Texas baseball right there. You got the crowd into it at the end of the game. You scored late. You answered. strikeouts. We think they had the right-hander Krantz up as well. This could be just a matchup thing right here with Baloo.
Well, Blue's been good tonight against left-handed pitching. He is 3 for 3 as he steps in here. Tying run for Texas at third base with 1 out. Go ahead run at second base with 1 out. Cowboys align the infield with it up. Try to cut this run off at the plate as Max Baloo will stride to the plate. Tied with his teammate with 16 homers in the Big 12.
Top 4 are in this ball game right
They
now.
are in this ball game tonight. Infield drawn up. You're set. First pitch just misses outside at 93 miles an hour.
So you're risking infield in right here, giving up 2 runs if the ball gets through the infield.
They're looking for the strikeout. It's exactly what you were talking about. The 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0 to Baloo. Zone out, 1 pitch in 1 spot now. Baloo steps back in. Just misses outside, and it's 3-0.
Call me crazy. I'd let him loose right here.
They're going to put him
Go
on.
ahead and put him on. Yeah.
Josh Holliday out of the dugout quickly and says,